Okay, so it's what time is it? It's 12:13 and I just finished my breakfast. So that's about almost 2 hours later than usual, and that's because I stayed in bed for almost 2 hours later than usual. Because I was just on my phone watching. I don't even really remember. That's how that shit works. Just some random shit. So it took me a while, but eventually I did get out of bed. I did do all my Saturday cleaning, I did do everything, but it's just like makes me feel pretty bad. Just wasting 2 hours in the morning like that. And it's not so much so that I don't allow myself to just kind of chill and whatever. It's that I want to live intentionally. And that was my intention, to lay in bed for 2 hours. Say I do all my work in the morning and then be like, oh, the weather's nice, let's go for, like a 3 hour walk in the forest or something. Now, a while ago, I would be like, oh, it's not productive. But slowly I've more and more like realized, like, yeah, that's it's kind of insane. Feeling like all you can do in life is just work, even though you might enjoy it. It's good to, it's very important to find balance. Now, finding balance is still like the main, I would say that's what my life evolves around for quite some time now. It's been like kind of up and down has been the center of attention in my life. Like for a while, it was routines and all that. Well, yeah, I mean, looking back at it, I think finding balance really is the what my life evolves around. Now, what do I want to find balance in is hmm, doing enough while defining what enough is. I don't know. It's actually hard to put into words what the fuck I'm even doing and what is causing up or like draining up so much of my brain. Um, Because sometimes people ask me like, "Oh yeah, how's it been going with Because I have this whole weekly planner and I do so much, and well, at the end of the day, not a whole lot of an actual business or an actual something like that has been lifted off the ground yet because I'm still doing so much internal work, I guess, and one thing is to get up in the morning and do some exercise and do work and whatever. But then another thing is not overworking yourself or feeling like you have accomplished a lot at the end of the day. And especially that last part is like something I really struggle with. I never feel like I've done enough, or I wouldn't say it like that. Sometimes I do, but there's always a part of me which is like, okay, but I could have done more. It could have been better, which is a very exhausting mindset. And so I want to find a balance in doing too much or doing enough, but not too much. And that isn't really finding a balance in that isn't really found or created outside of my brain. It's all in my brain because, to be fair, I don't believe you owe anything anyone in the world. I feel like most of us seek freedom, happiness, and all that. Now, say I wanted to, seek the ultimate feeling of freedom and happiness. I could just become a homeless guy and spend my time how I love spending it, just, you know, going in nature, looking at some animals. Maybe I'll get into painting or something, and I'll be able to afford 2 slices of bread every morning because I sell paintings on the streets, whatever. There's people in life that came to terms with feeling fulfilled with almost nothing, and that could for them be the ultimate level of freedom and happiness and fulfillment. Where did I want to go with the story? Oh yeah, so I feel like most people in life, they're always busy with like, I want to feel happy, I want to feel free, I don't want to feel stuck in life or enslaved by my job or whatever, right? So, but whenever you feel like that, it's all in your mind. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, because realistically, you could just, there's a reason why people who in very foreign countries who have almost nothing can have less stress and feel more fulfilled and happy and loving than someone, having a millionaire or having like a $1 million business and all these things. It's like that doesn't really matter. It's great to leave a lot of stuff behind for your children and grandchildren after you die. It's great. It feels great to leave a legacy after you die, right? It feels great to be able to help others financially. But in the case of if you're searching for freedom and happiness and fulfillment, it is possible, but that's like years of internal study, I believe at least, to change nothing at all around you and still every day get closer and closer to feeling fulfilled, free, and happy. And that's been the biggest part of my life for the last 2 years or something, maybe. Is turning inside and learning where my beliefs and my mindset and all this stuff comes from, learning about it, and then for other periods or because I've looked inside, then turning outside and applying things to my real life, like wanting to be more organized. That was a big part for a while, and I've done it. Wanting to eat clean and healthy, that was a big part for a while, where I was like, is this just, it felt never ending for a while, and now I've done it. But the thing that makes me feel very bad always is that I always focus on, like I said, I could have done more. Like I would have a week of, or even if, say I have one day where I wake up, I go work, or I work out, I go work, I follow my meal plan exactly, I complete all the tasks that I set for the day, and then I just enjoy a little bit of my free time, I will feel at my best, to be honest. But then still, maybe the same day or the day after, I would very quickly move on from allowing myself to feel good about that and feeling fulfilled to, okay, but I could have done more. And I think a big part of that is from stuff that has been within me for forever, since my childhood. But I also think a big part of that came from this whole hustle culture online of people like Andrew Tate screaming that you're a loser if you cook because you could have spent time working. And I know a lot of this stuff is kind of like jokingly meant and stuff like that, but overall, a lot of that kind of mentality is focusing on improving, which can be good, but it can also focusing on improving for me. I realized in times could completely replace playing video games and be just as bad because you could focus on wanting to work out maybe. But in my view, you should always start with the why. There's actually a book I want to read at some point. It's called Start with Why, I believe. Which is like, okay, why do you want to work out? Is it because you're quite happy with your lifestyle and you want to take on a new little challenge, a little side quest, and you know about health benefits and all that? Or is it because you are looking for something to improve on just for the sake of filling up how bad you would feel if you don't progress in stuff? And then it's like, why do you feel like you need to progress in stuff? Which can come from a lot of things. In my case, it's been getting more and more clear to me that I've talked myself, or like, I talked myself into a lot of this kind of stuff because at some point I didn't see my dad for a while and he blamed a lot of stuff that was going wrong between me and him and between my parents. He blamed everything on me. I was like 10 at the time or something. And from that point on, I was like, okay, I guess I have to be better and stuff is my fault. And in some ways, I've found out how bad that was for me at the time, and that kind of mentality still is bad for me. But more and more, I find ways where I'm like, oh, shit. Even though I might understand what happened when I was that young, there's still like beliefs I have or mindsets I have that came forth from that I feel like I should take all responsibility, and not in a way of like, oh yeah, I'll just do that because I want to learn the most as possible, but because it's hard to explain, but it's in a very bad way, really. Or at least I say bad, but I mean it does not help me getting further in life, which is, you want freedom, fulfillment, happiness, goals to fulfill. So yeah, long talk, but my point is, today was pretty bad. This morning, and I'd say this whole week has been going a little up and down for a while, especially in the morning. A lot of trouble with that. So when I eventually did get to cleaning the bathroom, trimming my whole body, all that kind of stuff, I was thinking about, okay, but didn't I make a plan a few days ago? I literally made a 45-minute video called The Plan for Change, but in my mind I kind of reversed what I was saying in that video, and I realized I didn't make a plan at all. I just explained my goals and listed my goals, and a plan is something that, it has like multiple steps. It's like, what am I gonna do now? It's like, what do I change now? Yeah, I didn't make a plan at all, and after making that video, The Plan for Change, I was like, oh nice, now I know what to do. And it's like, no, I know where I want to be at, but I still don't know how to get there. I still don't know the first few steps. And I noticed that I wanted to make a whole plan for like the upcoming year of like, okay, first I have to do less video games and then that, and then I have to do. And then I was like, okay, why? Why do I wanna plan out the whole year? And it's because I have a tendency to I want to be in control of everything. I don't like emotional or any kind of surprise, anything that is out of my control, which also stems from a lot of childhood trauma. I know that, I just don't really know what to do with it. I just know that I can practice it, but that's kind of like the approach a regular doctor will have with some kind of symptoms, right? Say you have a rash on your arm. If you go to, this is my experience by the way, if you go to a regular house doctor, I don't know what it's called in English, he'll give you something to put on the rash, right? Some kind of cream. Okay, that might treat it, but in my view, it's a lot more logical to approach it. Okay, where's the rash coming from? Where is the root of the problem? And then go be busy with that. Which is why I almost only go to alternative healthcare, stuff like that. I've been to this dude, he's an electric acupuncturist. It's like not, the thing with needles, acupuncture. It's not like that. I don't know why it has that name. It's sort of like with, your body gives signals throughout. That's how you can be like, oh, I want to move my finger. And then it's like, blah, 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 and then, blah, right? Yeah, good. So anyway, I've always gone there for like the last 5 years, even though I don't really have anything wrong with my body, luckily. I go there because he focuses on, okay, where's this coming from? And oftentimes it will be like, oh, your body is sensitive to certain spices, maybe. Maybe you are lacking some kind of vitamin. And then you go and try that. And then maybe your body is not really able to process certain vitamins or minerals. And then you have to focus on that. And then by the end of it, after you're treated in that way, you've really treated the root, right? Now, okay, I know this is going to be a very long talking video again, but whatever. I feel like maybe slowly I should start approaching my own mental situations. I wouldn't call them problems. Challenges. That's a good way to put it. Challenges. I feel like maybe I should start approaching them also like that. You can be like, okay, I have trouble getting out of bed in the morning. And so you prepare a whole plan, like, okay, first thing I'm gonna sit up straight and drink some water and stand up and flex and scream or whatever, because scientifically it's been proven that if you do that, you will make all this serotonin thing and dopamine, and you will feel, okay, you could do that. But don't you want to know why you don't want to get up in the morning? Isn't that more... Doesn't that solve more in the long term? And I feel like my approach has been a lot of seeing what's on the surface and changing it, trying to change it, instead of starting to dig and seeing where the roots of these bad habits and all that come from. Now, I mean, I've done digging and I've seen what's there, but I haven't really done a lot of really observing, feeling. You don't even oftentimes have to take action. For a while, I've confused feeling emotions from, say, let's take for example some kind of childhood trauma, right? Say you want to say you want to do something with it. For a while, I was very mistaken and very ignorant about thinking that observing your own emotions, your own thought process, and feeling emotions was not taking action. Because I've tried that a while ago, every now and then, and I was like, okay, but that doesn't work, that's not getting me anywhere. And now over the course of a few years, I've learned that that is actually the best first step to take in terms of taking action. And I think I should be doing that more. For example, the video where, what was it called? Who needs therapy when you could talk to a camera? I should do that kind of stuff more. So yeah. This was a very unstructured talk. It was just what I wanted to get out of my head. So about that plan, right? That I didn't make. Otherwise I would start making progression. I want to focus on sort of a medium dopamine detox where I want to only give myself, basically I want to stick more to my weekly planner where there's only room for instant gratification stuff like watching YouTube, playing video games in the evening after I've done everything that I wanted to do for the day. But the big part in finding balance in that is that I shouldn't ask too much from myself per day, because that's very counterproductive. Because I would think that I can do so much more in a day, and then if I didn't do it, I would feel bad and couldn't even enjoy my free time because I'm like, I don't deserve that. I didn't even do the stuff that I had to do for today. So what's the first step I can take? I think it is what I did say at the end of the plan for change, so that I should focus on my routines as well. Maybe I just kind of forgot straight away to take the first step, or didn't want to do it. I don't even know. Okay, but for now, it is to kind of chill down with the video games and all that, because I wanted to take a week off from work, just to do stuff like making music, read books, go outside and all that, but it didn't really didn't succeed in that. Turned into more 50-50 of that, and then watching YouTube for hours, and like not intentionally, just watching entertainment stuff, for wanting to be distracted, playing video games, for filling up this feeling of not feeling fulfilled and all that kind of stuff. So the first step is I want to kind of start from zero, to be honest, because I feel like it's gotten too much, everything that I ask from myself, and yeah, let's start from zero. From now on, every evening, I put that in my evening routine to reflect vlog. I'm gonna yeah. Okay, I'll do like a light version of how I spent the first 20 or something vlogs, where I was like, doing the monk mode or something. Every evening. Okay, so this will be, from now on, this is going to be the minimum of every vlog. In the evening, I have to tell you you know, and I'm just gonna assume that you care even, or that you're watching someone. From now on, the minimum for the vlog in the evening that I have to record is gonna be telling you about how my morning routine went, my 3 meals, and my evening routine. Yeah, because I want to focus on those. Now, as for the time in between all the routines, in the morning I'll just do some work, and then I think to have that be start from zero is just have the time from between dinner and breakfast, because that would be like 2 periods of 3.5 hours of work. I'm just not gonna plan anything. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing, as long as it's not video games or YouTube or, you know, anything instant gratification kind of thingy. Yeah, I think that is a good first step. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. That was a pretty good talk, actually. Cool. I'll see you later. So let me show you actually what my haul was, because I got the goods, man. I got all the goods. Oh my god. She was heavy, dude. You should see me like on my bike. So I wear my backpack and I hang this around my neck. Because I mean, I have no other way to really carry it. Okay, so this is basically 3 days of food. Yeah, I think so. And I mean, wraps and what do you call them? Tortillas and salmon for a week. But yeah, it just goes to show how much I'm eating these days. Well, let me show you. And also, before I show you that, the 2 packages I picked up. One of them is this thing. I bought this for myself. Gonna open that up at some point. And then the other thing, look at this. Have you ever seen this? It's a little robot, and I'm just gonna sell it. But here you can see, I hope so at least, that these go for well over 140 or something at least. And I bought this one for 40 euros, so that's gonna be some great profit. Yeah, I've bought these a few times before and sell relatively quickly. I have one of my own, but you know, I want one for myself. So yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, so what I do twice a week is I make salad, right? So now I made, or I bought stuff for salad for 3 days for 2 people. So that's one of these pointy paprikas, cucumber. It's gonna be 2 packets of avocado. It's gonna be little tomatoes, beans, what do you call them? Pickles, and is that it? I think so. Is that it? Yeah, wait. Did I forget something? Oh yeah, of course. Where are my eggs? I knew there was something missing. And then the final ingredient is always 6 eggs. So that's for the salad. Then I also make like every Sunday and Wednesday. So tomorrow I'm gonna make it, but we're closed on Sundays where I work, which is where I do my groceries. So I bought stuff today. And then for in the morning, so like the salad is my lunch plus some nuts and seeds. And then for in the morning I make these wraps. These things, so 6 of them, 2 for each morning, so 3 days. So that's gonna be wraps. 6 eggs, 2 or like 1 per wrap, 2 per morning. Then I split this stuff. It's like crème fraîche. I don't know. It's creamy dairy thingy. So I split that over 6 tortillas, and then of course 6 avocados and a packet of salmon, cooked, or what's it called? Smoked salmon, yeah. So that's breakfast for 3 days. And then sometimes if I can fit it, a little extra after dinner usually. But not always. I don't know what makes the difference, but I'll have some Greek yogurt with a little bit of maple syrup, just a little bit, and crunchy. What's it? Oat crunch. Oh no, that. So that's sometimes for the evening. And then on Monday, I always make pasta. Now what's it called? Macaroni bolognese for 3 days as well. And so that I have the pasta stuff, the macaroni already. I use half a kilo of what's this called? Cow meat. A whole bottle of tomato stuff with the little basil. Veggies. Yeah, and that's that. So yeah, and then there's more salmon and tortillas for Wednesday. And then on Saturday I always eat pizza. So that's for tonight. Oh yeah, broccoli, I use that. I'm actually going to try out for the first time this frozen packet of broccoli instead of fresh one. I'm going to see if that's good, you know, any good, because it's easier. But I always use that on Thursday. I make rice, meat and broccoli for 2 days, which I might up to 3 days sometime soon, because I mean, pizza is nice, but it can be more healthy. It can be better, it could be better. But who knows, maybe I'll stick to pizza. So yeah, that was my haul for today. Good stuff. That's the workout music, yo. Alright, that was my last little bit of energy. I'm really thinking about moving working out towards my evening routine. Because I always feel like working out a lot more right before I have to go to bed. I wish I had the same kind of energy in the morning. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that, but or like where that goes wrong, you know. But anyway, yeah, sleeping time now. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go to my dad, and we're gonna make some music, and have dinner and meal prep and everything. So it's gonna be cool. Probably. Yeah. Are there any benefits to working out right before you go to bed? I don't know. I used to have trouble falling asleep because I used to go to the gym like, I don't know, 5 times a day when I first got my membership, and on and off then, like around, I don't know, 1 or 2 a.m. like a little after midnight, just because it would be so empty there, and you know, I'd have to hold gym to myself. But the downside was like that after that I just went home and laid in my bed, and then I was like, why can't I fall asleep? But who knows, maybe now that I have like a more regulated sleep schedule, it can actually work. Who knows? Yeah. Might just try that out. But anyway, today was pretty good. On to many more days of taking it step by step, improving a little bit every day. Hope you're doing the same, dude. Let me know. Alright, sleep well. Or have a good day. Or bon appetit.